Kathy Liska.
Well, I'm addressing you as the guardians of our schools. I believe that's the task entrusted to you. Guardians of the schools, not guardians of the taxpayers or anyone else, the schools. As a taxpayer myself, a senior citizen, and a Madison homeowner for 38 years, I support raising taxes to help educate Madison's children. However, as I understand it, you are not solely responsible for the tax increases for homeowners. Our mayor and our city council have the ability and the responsibility to move monies within the budgetary categories that they control. The money they refer to as coming from increased revenues from the University Square development, right over here, that money could actually be shifted to help pay for our schools. Maybe it's not a direct shift. Maybe it's like moving pieces around a chessboard. I don't know the process. They have ways of doing that. And we all know that the Edgewater, if it needs to expand, can get their own money, doesn't have to come from a tax increase. In any case, that and other projects have many sources of revenue, but our schools only have support of citizens. That's all they have, just the taxpayers. So until the funding for the schools is changed, which is going to take more than a couple months, it's perfectly fine to recommend raising my taxes regardless. Where else can I get as much for $250 a year as can be accomplished in our schools? Please do not freeze the pay for the employees who are already working for barely adequate salary. That's like picking on, well, never mind. Okay, do not cut the maintenance budget either. I don't know how many roofs of our schools have leaks, but in '02, when I was in West High School on the 3rd floor, of course, there was a bucket on the Van Hise side, and it was because of a roof leak. How many taxpayers would recommend a bucket rather than a roof repair for their own houses? We need to maintain our buildings so they don't need even more major work in the near future. Anyone who owns any property knows that. Even if you own a car, I mean anything. Times are tough, but somehow, even during the 1930s depression, Madison managed to improve its schools. Didn't West High take on its first classes in the 30s? Tough times are just the times to strengthen all the education programs, so our young people are better equipped to face these challenges and more challenges in the future. I also brought a copy of an article. It says Madison, #2 on best places for families to live, Wisconsin State Journal, September 16th, '09. There was another article, though, that I didn't bring that claimed that Madison...
Can you please wrap it up?
I'm out of time?
Yes.
Oh, that's too bad. I was just going to say Madison was the best educated town because of a good high school graduation rate. Thank you.
Thank you.